I was streaming until I got tired, basically. And, I got 5 hours sleep, then we jumped on, we casted, and from here, I'm most likely gonna get some more sleep. I'm most likely. But here we go, we're jumping into our finals, and spawning in the top left-hand corner of Oceanborn, we have our South Korean Terran player, the Blue Terran, representing Shopify Rebellion. It is ByuN. And in the bottom right, we have his opponent, we have the Red Zerg player, representing Starlight Twinkle. It is Wayne. And if you're in the chat, predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think is going to be our champion. ByuN is the heavy favorites, but so was Nightmare. And Wayne did bring Nightmare down in a very aggressive, very fast best of 3. And Wayne could do it again. Again, Wayne is a much more aggressive player out there. He's willing to spice things up, willing to be in your face more often than not. But so is ByuN, as ByuN is opening up 2-Rax Reaper. Let's go. Gonna be a 2-Rax Reaper build here out of ByuN, being the aggressor earlier on. Meanwhile, Wayne opening up Hatch Gas Pool. Standard opener from Wayne. We'll see if he can keep up. We'll see if he can minimize losses. The goal of this build for ByuN is to contain Wayne on 2 bases, to delay the 3rd base for as long as we can, to maybe even pick away at the drones and queens, but more importantly, just delay the 3rd. That is the goal. That is the plan. Is the plan. And there we go. Reaper production has begun. Moving out across the map. Reapers are moving out across the map, headed towards that natural. Likewise, Wayne getting into his queens, getting into his links as well. So we have those predictions. Also, to reiterate what I meant, someone's asking, where's ByuN? He's in Korea. Clem is known for being a bit of a degen. The reason why Clem doesn't play in this, it's like 11 a.m. in the morning in Korea. That's too early for Clem. Okay, Clem doesn't wake up until like 2 or 3 p.m. in the afternoon. Okay, it's too early for Clem. Unfortunately, we'd love to see him. I think it was 2 weeks ago we casted Trigger, and I was asking Trigger as well. I was like, Papi, where's everyone else? Where's Estrella? Where's Clem? Where's Future? Why aren't they playing in ESL Americas? They're like, oh, they're all asleep. They're all still sleeping, Papi. So only the early risers in Korea play in ESL Americas. When I say early, I mean people that wake up at like 9 a.m. in the morning. So ByuN, Dark, Hero, Classic, most of the Koreans do participate. Do take part. As we do manage to pick off one of those tumors. Nicely done here by ByuN. Once again, containing Wayne on 2 bases. Wayne now takes a 3rd, a very delayed 3rd base. Link speed kicks in, and the Links are moving out across the map, ideally catching the Reapers, but ByuN is aware of the timing. He pulls away just in time, and ByuN will not lose the Reapers. They will get back home. Speaking of, this is going to be a 3-Rax follow-up. Interesting. We don't often see this, but this is a very aggressive follow-up. So basically the way this works, it's a stim timing. It's a big stim timing. We're going to move out across the map before medevacs. Before medevacs hit the field, we're going to be moving out with a massive amount of Marines, with stim, with combat shields, and this is going to hit like a truck. Right now, ByuN is looking for Overlords. He's hoping to hunt them down. Looking for Overlords and looking for any kind of stray units before embracing his real push. Back at home, Wayne going for a safety Bailey Nest. Interesting. I mean, we'll see how well that works. Bailey Nest for the defense can be difficult to make work just because with stim you can focus fire and split against Bailings, and it can be difficult to make them connect, especially this early on. They're going to be slow Banes, bear that in mind. And if Wayne drones up too much, it can all end here and now. Here comes the move out. How many Marines? It's going to be 21. 21 Marines from ByuN. Behind this, again, it's not all in. Working towards the factory, into an eBay, into a starport, into our next step, our next stage. No 3rd CC yet. Very aggressive build out of ByuN. And thankfully, Wayne is making links. 22 links in production. They should finish up in time. We should be okay. we go for the stim. We go for the dive. We get one queen. Oh, nice stutter stepping against the Lings. We avoid the surround. Lings are going down left and right. Oh my god, we lose every single Ling, and that was not the dive that Wayne was looking for. He lost everything. The Lings went down. The queens as well. This is a very solid trade here for ByuN. He might not completely end the game. He gets everything. He gets everything. Every single unit goes down. We have 30 Lings in production, but again, Wayne, he did engage a little bit too early, a little bit too soon. And ByuN trades beautifully. I'm afraid to look. I'm afraid to look at the efficiency here as we clean up the Marines. And let's have a look. 21 Marines for 59 Lings and 5 queens. Every single queen. And we reset the queen count. There's 1 queen left in the main. Wayne going for a Ling counterattack, but remember, we were not all in. We have another reinforcing force of Marines. We have the factory, the starport. We're getting ready for drop play for medevacs. And Wayne is in a rough position. Wayne needs to be up in drones, and we're even in workers, which means ByuN is ahead. We have mules. ByuN has the economic lead. We have a bunker back at him just in case. And ByuN is now getting into his 3rd CC. So ByuN didn't kill his opponent, but he did cripple him. Like, Wayne is crippled, and he's got a lot of recovery to do. We have to recover, we have to drone up as hard as possible, take another base, or commit to an all-in. But Wayne is taking double Evo chambers, bailing speed as well. We are building up towards a longer game. At least trying to. ByuN scans ahead of time. He confirms that we have been droning. He confirms that there is saturation. Bailings are on the way. Bailing speed is almost done. This second move out, even though it has a tank, even though it has medevacs, Wayne is going to be a little bit better prepared for this. We'll have Ling Bane. Meanwhile, ByuN, he doesn't go for the 3rd, he goes for the 4th. He's going for the expansion, going for the hatchery. Throwing up some creep. The base has completed. Can we deny the expansion? It does finish, which means we get a kill. Oof. It's going to be 300 minerals down the drain. We deny the 4th. And that's going to hinder not just the economy of Wayne, but the production as well. That is a massive pick off. Wayne going for a Ling counterattack, but we have Marines in position back at home. And we should be okay. With medevacs, these Marines are going to be perfectly safe and sound. Oh, we have Bailings though. With Bailings, that does change things. Yeah, we can collapse in. Oof. We deny the 3rd base. We do delay it for as long as we can. We got 5 SCV kills. Not bad. Wayne turning back around, setting up a surround. And again, ByuN has done a lot of damage already. We should be leaving soon, though. We don't want to stick around too long. Otherwise, Wayne will punish this. As ByuN is backing up.
Command center upgrade complete.
Does siege up, catching the Lings. And Wayne is going to collapse in. ByuN does save the Marines at least. Tank goes down. Marines do survive. Wayne committing to a push, but this time we have a tank on the high ground, we have a tank on the low ground as well. We have a solid defensive setup here with SimCity and 3 tanks. He wants a little bit more damage. He wants a queen. Up. He gets one. 1 queen goes down. Medevac does fall. That was still an efficient trade for ByuN. He shaves off a lot of Lings. And ByuN is building up towards his 2-2 timing. 2-2 is on the horizon for ByuN, and once it kicks in, he's going to move out. This time, not just with 1 tank, with an army. With a massive army as well. Meanwhile, at least Wayne has established another 4th. We have a backup 4th, now a 5th base on the way as well. The creep is looking decent on the right-hand side. So Wayne, he has an army to work with. Does have an army. Bracing his gases. Double drop is moving out, and we will find the drones. We spot the transferring workers. We're going for the base. Nice started stepping out of ByuN. The target firing. Oh my god, he gets every single drone. 8 drones go down. At the same time, drop into the main, but Wayne is keeping up. Lings are in position. Lings are in position. And here we go. We have our upgrades. 2-2 is now done for ByuN. And now we can move out. Now we can be active on the map. I mean, I say that. +2 defense is still on the way. But we're getting there. Now we can be active. ByuN going for the hatchery, getting low. Won't quite get it, but reinforcements are on the way, clearing up some creep. ByuN is just all over Wayne here. Dropping at the third base, getting 7 drone kills. We are pushing onto creep, but yeah, ByuN playing it safe. ByuN pulls away. Job's coming back in. And Wayne just doesn't have the supply. ByuN is maxed out. Wayne is down 40 supply. Just doesn't have the numbers. Cannot keep up. Widowmines are burrowing. Massive Widowmine connection. Oh my god. On the Ling Bane. Bio army. Some of it left behind. We clean up here to Wayne. Job play continuing. Medevacs are cleaned up. And ByuN, his production does not end, does not stop. We keep rallying. And we just keep moving out. Denying another expansion. ByuN hitting another base. Up! Ooh, forcing with a friendly fire. But even with some of the friendly fires, it doesn't matter. it doesn't matter, Bobby. We have a drop of the third, drop of the main, and the main army hits at the fourth base as well. The hatchery is finally going to be going down. We have Ultras, we have Hive. Ultras have arrived, and we can barely hold on. The Ultras, they hold the line. At least at the 5th base. But not here in the main. GG gets called. It's just too much, and ByuN will take game number 1. Whew. GG. Again, ByuN popping off with the initial move out, with the initial 3 racks. He traded insanely well, and we mentioned it at the time. ByuN didn't kill Wayne early on, but he did maim him. He did cripple Wayne, and it all led into the eventual kill on the 4th base with the 2nd wave, with the 2nd push, with the 1st tank. And that was too much. That was the nail in the coffin then and there. It was just too much damage too early on. Wayne could not recover, could not keep up after those early losses. And ByuN snowballed out of control. GG. GG, well played. With that, ByuN takes a lead, but now we're getting ready for game number 2. Let's go. Getting ready for that 2nd game. It's going to be on Post-Youth. Okay. A much larger map. A map that I'm sure Wayne is going to be a little bit more comfortable on. We'll see if we can embrace it. See if we can jump in. Here we go. My eyelids are getting heavy. I mentioned before, I didn't get much sleep, so we got this, we got this. We can survive the finals. We can make it, we can make it. I'm surviving off of the power of coffee right now. Yes, the Chinese Terran. As spawning in the top right hand corner of Post-Youth, we have our South Korean Terran player, the Blue Terran, representing Shopify Rebellion, leading the series 1-0. But it's a best of 5, plenty more games ahead of us, and I want to believe we can make a series out of this. But he has momentum. It is ByuN. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the Red Zerg player, representing Starlight Twinkle, going for a 15-15 safe opener this time. It is Wayne. is going for a 15 hatchery into a 15 spawning pool. A very safe build here as we go for the extractor trick. Going for that 15 pool timing. The way this works is earlier queens and earlier lings. It means that against a 2x Reaver build, we will be safe and sound. We will be quite secure. This does mean the gas is later and the expansion is a little bit later as well. But safe play from Wayne. Makes sense against ByuN. ByuN is known for 2x Reaper. He did embrace 2x Reaper in game 1, but here in game 2, it is a standard opener. Racks expand. No second racks out of ByuN. So essentially we have a safe opener out of Wayne, but there's nothing to be safe against. Now, the other thing about this build from Wayne is it can lead into roach play. The reason for this is because gas is late, gas is delayed. So a lot of players, I say a lot of players, some Zerg players, they will just skip out on link speed and just embrace roach play instead. We'll see if Wayne is one to do so as well. We'll keep an eye on him as he did not delay his gas for too long. Gas wasn't delayed for too long. Meanwhile, we main out over, we saturate the gold minerals. We have our first Reaper moving out across the map. Reaper is moving out. Let's hit the mineral line. That threatens the drone, but Wayne is in position. Oh my god! Almost does get the Reaper, but alas, we lose all 4 of those lings. Well, 2 of those lings, my apologies. 2 lings go down, but Wayne does fend off the Reaper, and we will secure ourselves with our queens. Queens are set up. Behind this, ByuN going for a 3rd CC. So, economic opener this time out of ByuN. He is switching gears. He is shifting things up quite a bit. As we should be seeing a starport. There we go, starport's on the way. So it's going to be a 3cc 111. 3cc into, I imagine, Banshee play. Let's see if we throw down that initial tech lab and go for the add-on swap, or if we embrace something a little bit different. And there it is, tech lab's on the way. We have the tech lab. Meanwhile, that is a very fast lair. Oh my god, Wayne, he doesn't want to respond. He doesn't want to react to his opponent. He wants to be the aggressor. He wants to dictate the pace of the game with that fast lair. What could it be? Okay, could be Link Queen Nidus. Link Queen Nidus all-in is the first thing that pops into my mind, just because we have 2 gases. We have rich Vespine, or sorry, rich minerals as well. Oh, but no, we're taking all 4 gases. 3 for scouts. Big scout here for ByuN. These gases, they should not be taken. They're very early. We scout all 4 gases and the lair as well. This screams 2 base muta. ByuN knows. ByuN sees everything he needs to, and alas, Wayne, do we shift things up? Do we cancel gases? Do we not mine from them? Do we throw down the Nidus instead? No, we don't. We embrace it. It is 2 base muta. The Spire has been thrown down, and ByuN is fully aware. ByuN didn't see the Spire itself, but seeing 4 gases in a fast lair, it's the only thing it can be. Honestly, it's the only thing it can be. It's the only thing viable. The other thing it could be is maybe 2 base Swarm Host, but that is a very rare build that not many people embrace. If this was Eric, he does embrace 2 base Swarm Host, true, in this matchup with the Invitation Pit. But yeah, ByuN should be known. He should be aware. Behind this bio play, we have time before we can throw down the turrets. Spire is halfway done. And ByuN most likely will want to rescout and reconfirm, because there is a chance, checking the vision of ByuN, there is a chance that maybe the gases were cancelled and we confirm. We're trying to. Banshee dips in. Doesn't commit. Spire will finish up. And back at home, ByuN should be getting ready. Hellions are moving out, Marines are amassing. Someone asking. Here we go, as Lings are moving out across the map. Wayne cutting workers at 41, he's going all in. Oh my god, this I was not quite expecting. But Wayne staying on a very, very low drone count. So it's not just to base Muta. We're also moving out with everything else, with the Queens, with the Lings as well. Meanwhile, a massive shout out to Colossi in the chat. Colossal Gulp, thank you so much for the raid. Hope you had a great stream. Hope you had a great ladder session. Hope you smoged as little as possible and had some joy in your life. Hope you had some learning, Papi. Hope you enjoyed yourself. But thank you so much for the raid. We appreciate the support. Meanwhile, Wayne is still not droning. He's still not droning. He's still not setting up. As Mutas do move out across the map. They hit the natural. Turret is done. Boys are being pulled. And the Marines, they focus on the Mutas. Oh my god, so many Mutas go down. And ByuN is holding. ByuN, he holds. He defends. He does protect that natural. Meanwhile, Wayne is still hyper committed. He's still all in. Still all in as Mutas try to hit the main base. We're still massing up more Lings. And no bunkers, by the way. So ByuN is cutting corners. Bold move. I mean, ByuN doesn't know how all in Wayne is. ByuN is in the dark. But we have those Widow Mines. Oh, speaking of! Oh my god, massive connections. Widow Mine shots go up on the Mutas. Boys are being pulled once again. Lings, they flood into the main. The Mine shot! Would you respond in time? Would you pull away? Decent connection nonetheless, and the Marines, they're going to be able to chase this down. There's just not enough Lings, not enough DPS, not enough Zerg here in the main base of ByuN. And ByuN, he shuts us down. GG gets called. ByuN takes game number 2 and a 2-0 lead in the finals. GG. GG, well played. ByuN does take the lead here, does take game 2. Again, Wayne being cheeky, going 2-base Muta. I was not expecting the all-in, and maybe that's why he committed, because sure, even though the 2-base Muta was scattered by ByuN, even though ByuN was aware of what was going on, I'm sure he wasn't quite expecting that level of aggression. But we had some nice movement out of ByuN. He was able to pull the boys when need be. He was able to respond, pull away, get into the middle line, and protect his Marines and survive. And just, yeah, pull off a beautiful defense. GG. GG, well played. Very nicely done here out of ByuN. And now ByuN is 1 game away from claiming the series. One más. One more is all he needs. Meanwhile, the pressure is now on Wayne to fight back. The pressure is on. Colossal learn. Yeah. I hope you learned a lot today. Oh, the learning. I wish I could learn. Not all of us can. Sometimes we're trapped and stuck in the smudge. For now though, we're settling in and spawning in the top right hand corner of our Guyana. We have our South Korean Terran player, the Blue Terran representing Shopify Rebellion. 1 game away from taking the series. It is ByuN. And spawning in the bottom left hand corner, we have the, oh my god, going for a proxy. We have the Red Zerg player representing Starlight Twinkle down in this series, but he's spicing things up even further, going for the proxy hatch across the map. Let's go. Send it, papi. It is Wayne. Oh, we're doubling down. Now, I'm interested to see how this dynamic works out. What I mean by that, 2x Reaper. It's going to be 2x Reaper. We're going to have an abundance of Reapers early on. And we shouldn't scout this, but I'm concerned that the Reapers are going to build up, they're going to move out across the map, and we won't have much at home to defend. It's going to be a hatch pool opener by Wayne. It's going to be a delayed gas geyser, but a gas nonetheless. This should be a Roach Rush. Yeah. Okay, so it's going to be double gas. It's going to be a Roach Rush here out of Wayne. Roach is going to be reinforcing across the map with the proxy hatch. And ByuN, will he scout this? He will. With 2x Reaper, he will scout. He will confirm. The question is, how much time will he have to respond? How much time to respond? How much time to react? There's a Roach Warren. Roach Warren's on the way. Reapers are moving out. I see in the chat. Thanks a million for all you do and streaming on YouTube. Much appreciated. You're welcome, Pap. You're welcome. Always. We appreciate your support. We appreciate you watching. Gracias. Do appreciate it as the initial Reaper is moving out across the map. Reaper is moving out. Meanwhile, we have yet to scout, yet to confirm what's going on. The Roach Ward is about to finish and show us those roaches. They're on the way. Roaches are on the way. ByuN confirms the hatchery is missing. He might check the gold, or will he check the third base? He will! ByuN up. He does confirm the creep. He's aware of the proxy. Bunker's on the way. And we might have to pull the boys. Yeah, a couple of boys are being pulled. I say a couple. A lot of the boys are being pulled here to repair, to keep the bunker alive. If the bunker finishes, we can hold. Ravagers are amassing. Again, waiting on 15 drones. Double gas. 2 Ravagers on the way. We have a third, soon to be a 4th Ravager as well. But we're buying time. The bunker is done. And with the power of the bunker, with the power of these SCVs, we can repair, we can hold on. And buy time for the Marauders. The first Marauder has arrived. Again, a quick response here by ByuN. Has Marauders. He's got the repairs. Only 1 bunker instead of 2, which is a little bit risky. But as the Marauder count gets higher, I mean, things are looking better and better for ByuN. Avoiding those biles. Getting up to a 5th Ravager. Still holding the line. Now I have 2 Marauders. Stim is on the way. Concussive Shell did research. So up to those 5 Ravagers. Not bad. Oh. Getting a 6th Ravager as well. Eventually we will knock down this bunker. Eventually. It's gonna fall. Threatening the Roach Ravager. No major losses yet. Still a very tense position here for both players. As Wayne is completely all in. Ooh. 1 bile does connect. That's actually a pretty big bile. Takes down a Marine. Almost takes down the Marauder. Almost. Ooh. We get 2 SCVs. ByuN a little bit late to pull away. ByuN slipping up a little bit. Going to be repaired. We did pull extra boys. And ByuN is pushing forward. He snipes one of the Ravagers. Massive pickup. Gets a 2nd Ravager as well. Ay, ay, ay. 2 Ravagers so far, and Stim is almost done. It's taking too long. It's taking far too long. ByuN has bought a lot of time. The bunker refuses to go down. 1 bunker is all you need. 1 bunker. The boys. And of course, man with gun. And Stim is done in 10 seconds. We're 10 seconds away. Once we have Stim, we can dive on the army. We can just dive on this army. We don't have that much to work with, but... And we have to be careful with how and when we Stim. And we Stim in! Here we go for the dive. No fear here out of ByuN. He does focus on 1, 2, 3 of the Ravagers. All the Ravagers are going to be going down, and the army just crumbles. The biles do zone back ByuN. But we're down to 4 Ravagers. Up! Ooh, big connection. Bile does connect. That was so much going down. That was 7 Ravagers falling. We're down to 4. Extra boys being pulled. I mean, ByuN's on 25 SCVs. He can afford to lose some of these workers. He can afford to pull the boys. And we Stim in once again. We Stim in, and we're gonna clean this up. ByuN looking to go for the perfect finale here in the grand finals of ESL Americas 239. We down to 2 Ravagers, 1 Ravager, 1 Roach. GG gets called, and ByuN will take the series 3-0, becoming this week's ESL Open Cup Americas champion. GG. GG, well played. ByuN will take it. Wayne was hyper aggressive this series. He went for, again, a 2-base all-in last game with 2-base Muta into a Ling Flood. Here in game 3, we had the proxy hatch across the map for a Roach Ravager all-in. Unfortunately, ByuN did open up 2-Rax Reaper, so he was able to scout early on, was able to confirm, able to switch into Marauder production real quick, and set up beautifully on the low ground. Again, ByuN has a lot of practice defending against 2-base all-ins, or against Roach all-ins specifically with that opener. 2 years ago, or last year even I should say, in 2023, he was kind of put through the ringer against Dark, against Shin, when ByuN did initially popularize this build, and he did work through the kinks, again with the bunkers, with his SCVs, with the Marauder production. Nicely done here by ByuN. And with that, congratulations to ByuN, as he is our back-to-back champion. For those who were not here last night, I recommend the VODs. Because we casted ESL Asia last night. It was an intense finals. It was a TvT between ByuN and Clem, and ByuN also 3-0'd Clem last night. He 3-0'd Clem here this morning. He 3-0's Wayne, and ByuN, he is this week's ESL Asia and America's champion. GG, well played, ByuN. He's all over it. And this week, what I will say though is that we are missing some players. We're missing Dark, we're missing Hero, missing Classic. A lot of the Koreans though, they are hiding their builds. A lot of the Koreans, they are intentionally not playing in these online tournaments to prepare for EWC. The Esports World Cup is in a week or something like that. It's coming up. It's right around the corner. So make sure you keep your eyes out for it. Let me just quickly double check. Esports World Cup. When exactly does it begin? It says here August 14th. So next week. Next week is the Esports World Cup, and players, they're getting ready. They're going to be traveling next week as well. The players are securing themselves and preparing for the biggest event in quite some time, if not in the history of StarCraft. I'd have to double check that, but EWC, there's a massive prize pool and a lot on the line. A lot on the line there for EWC. So best of luck to all the players participating. Best of luck to everyone traveling over. Best of luck to players like Maru, Kyor, Clem, ByuN, Gumiho, Coffee, Spirit, and everyone, Pappy, everyone. All the Terrans, the Zergs, and the Protoss players. So best of luck. And yeah, if you're out there, if you're a fan of StarCraft, do consider supporting it. Do consider watching and tuning in, of course. It is kind of the pinnacle, the climax of the past year and a half of StarCraft. As a reminder, TvZ this year was not the World Finals. The Esports World Cup, is the World Finals of StarCraft. Oh boy. So yeah, best of luck to all the coverage as well and all the casters. I don't know if we're going to co-stream. I do have I have to fill out an application, and we can get permission to co-stream. We may as well like have like a bit of a viewing party for EWC. We'll see if we can work something out. We'll figure it out. It's gonna ruin our sleep schedule. Obviously, it's already ruined. It's but it is something to look forward to. Thanks for casting, lad. Enjoy your rest. Oh, thank you. Let me play with your kitties. Thank you. Thank you for resubscribing for 4 months with Twitch Prime. Thank you for the support. It's thanks to the support that we get in the chat that we're able to do this as often as we do. That we're able to cast as much StarCraft as we do. So thank you. And yes, I am going to bed. It is 1 p.m. here in Australia, 1 p.m. in the afternoon, and I didn't get much sleep. I was streaming. I was doing a ladder stream last night, and I laddered until like 3 a.m. in the morning. Then I went to bed. Then I woke up at 7 a.m. So 4 hours sleep, 4 hours of sleep today, and it's not good. It's not good. I need to sleep a little bit more. But if you're interested in some of my solo content, I'm gonna be laddering once I wake up. I don't know when, like maybe in 4 or 5 hours, maybe 6 hours. Whenever I wake up, I'm gonna be laddering on my personal channel. Currently, and I think we're going to stick to it, I don't ladder here on the CranKy Ducklings. We do make sure that CranKy Ducklings is like more of a professional space. Like, we only cast here. We do like podcasts, or maybe like some like group, like team game sort of stuff. We have that for the CranKy Ducklings. When it comes to personal ladder sessions and ladder streams, live VIP, light_VIP on Twitch. You can click on the Twitch title and it'll take you there. I don't stream on YouTube just because I listen to copyrighted music, so I don't stream to YouTube when it comes to my personal ladder streams. But I might change that in the future. We'll see. And especially because WTL is wrapping up, we do have less broadcasts this week and in the coming weeks. So I'm going to be laddering a lot more often. I'm going to be streaming a lot more often, and I barely was able. I streamed like like twice this year. Like I've barely been able to ladder, barely been able to stream, but I want to make up for that. I want to make up for lost time. I enjoy playing StarCraft. I enjoy improving. I might stream Stormgate at some point. I've yet to play Stormgate. Fun facts. I've been enjoying it, you know, like watching from afar, somewhat. But I haven't embraced it yet, just because I'm waiting for the game to be patched. For those who don't know, Stormgate does not allow custom key bindings. It has some customization, but it's quite limited in its customization. And I use the core. If you're familiar with the core is a unique custom like hotkey setup for StarCraft 2. And I'm like, you know, if I'm gonna play Stormgate, I want to adapt the core to it. And right now you can't adapt it. Just because of those limitations. Frost Giant did make a post a couple of days ago, and they said that they've heard the feedback, they've heard the people asking for it, and they will provide custom key bindings soon TM. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'll be able to play Stormgate soon TM. So until then, until that update is implemented, until they add those custom key bindings, and I probably won't touch Stormgate yet until that happens. And once it does, we'll play some ladder. We'll see how we like it. I'll be honest. I'll be frank. I don't know if I'm going to enjoy Stormgate. Like, I've seen a little bit of it here and there. What I enjoy at StarCraft is the pace of the game. It is quite a fast game, and Stormgate is a little bit slower paced. That's from what I've heard from people that have played it, from pros that have played it, and likewise from what I've seen as well. So we'll see. I mean, I'm a fan of RTS. Like, I played like Warcraft 3 back in the day. I played Brood War. I played like AoE 1, and even AoE 4 when it came out. Like Dawn of War. Like, I'm a big fan of RTS games. Age of Mythology. I didn't play Command and Conquer. I missed out on that. But I played a lot of RTSs growing up, and I do enjoy them. So I'm probably gonna play it, at least, you know, to enjoy it as well. But whether it comes to the CranKy Ducklings casting Stormgate events, we'll see. I mean, there's a lot of hype around it, and a lot of people are jumping on the Stormgate bandwagon, so we might do so a little bit as well. But whether it takes priority over StarCraft, never. We'll always be there for StarCraft, always. But you know, it's always worth like checking out some of these newer games and branching out, whether it's Stormgate, whether it's Immortal Gates of Pyre, whether it's Battle Aces, or any other upcoming RTSs. We'll definitely give it a chance, but we'll see how we enjoy it. I'll be honest, I am concerned that I won't like it. Like, I want to like Stormgate, I just don't know if I will, is the problem. So yeah, that's my concern. Especially if a lot of people hop over, and if Stormgate grows, and if I'm not in love with it, it's like, smooch. But we'll see. You know, I haven't played it yet, so I can't like prejudge it too much. And Stormgate's also going to change over time as well, right? Like Stormgate, it's still a work in progress, and that's also why it's hard to be too critical of Stormgate, because the reality is that Stormgate in 6 months is going to be very different to the Stormgate that we see right now. So it is going to change and improve over time, I'm sure. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm sure it's going to be a great time. I'm sure it's going to be enjoyable. Otherwise, I guess we'll see you guys next time. I guess we'll see you guys. I'll see you guys, for those that tune in for the ladder session, like in 5 or so hours. Otherwise, I'll see you for the next broadcast. Our next cast is going to be in a couple of days. Quickly checking the calendar here. Remember, there's no Kung Fu Cup this week. There's no World Team League this week. Because of that, our next cast is going to be on the weekend. Saturday and Sunday is going to be Sea Duckling Open and Sparkling Tuna Cup. It looks like we have a couple of days off. If we're able to get things ready in time, I do want to bring back the Pondcast, and I do want to have basically like a talk show for StarCraft. We're going to bring it back. Maybe this week, maybe next week. We might need some time to get it ready. But because World Team League is wrapping up for the season, we have some extra days, so we'll be looking to bring that back as well. Either this week or next week. We'll figure it out. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna go get some sleep, and yeah, we'll see you guys when we see you. I'll see you guys next time in a couple of days, or later on tonight. Otherwise, hope you had a great time. Hope you had a great week. Hope you enjoy the rest of your week as well, and I'll see you guys when we see you. Until then, Hasta luego. Ciao, papi, ciao. Hasta luego. Also, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Discord. Support us on Patreon, all things CranKy Ducklings. We'll see you guys next time. Bye. Bye. Hasta luego.